Chill. What do you got to lose, bruh? I'm talking to you. What do you got to lose? Nothing. I'm not saying quit your day job, all right? Just start hustling. Start grinding, man. I'm just doing this little camera work stuff. This is actually so exciting for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually super excited. I'm not gonna sound depressed or anything, but about life again. Like literally, like look at this. I'm talking to you, and like, man, off the dome, like this ain't normal for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might sound like a natural. I might sound like I'm a professional. I probably don't, but you gotta do it. So just go for it for real, bruh. I'm serious. You know, I want to improve on a lot of things, and that's really all you gotta do. You're not gonna be perfect at it. You know, the things that you are good at right now, you weren't good at them. Chill. But that's what I'm trying to say. Don't let fear hold you back. For real, at the end of the day, don't let fear hold you back. We're only here for so long. And that's really what it is, for real, bro. Just I'm telling you. This is chocolate creatine. I'm trying to just get through this, for real. Like, what even... Bruh. It's so much. I know this was like $40 or something. I didn't buy it, all right? Not me. I'll just get the regular creatine, but that's what it is. Important. If you want to, like, start recording yourself, bro, I would say go for it, man. Because think about it, a year from now, you can just look back like, what were you doing in that exact moment? And it's just memories. Like, ain't that special? I don't know. My type of mindset is just like, that's just so cool to look back on. I got some rice here. Can't even see it. This is like the only thing I really meal prep, but back to it. Like, I would just say go for it for real, bro. Like, instead of just being a consumer, start producing. That was not that good. Cold, dry rice. This seriously though, for real. Take the next step forward. Perform. You know, you're only gonna get better. Like, there's no way you can get worse. Like, I've already made so much progress, I think, in this maybe a week, 2 weeks, week and a half, I don't know. But you can already see the growth in me, and I can see it in myself as well. You know, this is coming from me. Like, I don't really know what I'm really gonna focus on this channel, to be honest, but I'm trying a whole bunch of different things, and that's what you gotta do for real too. Chill. That's what you gotta do for real too. You just gotta start trying a whole bunch of new different things and seeing what you like the most. And it's not what other people enjoy. It's about what you really enjoy and what you like to do. Because whatever you like to do is gonna gravitate and attract the right audience for real. It's like with me, you'll probably see a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. And some things might pop, some things might not. And it is what it is, but whatever I like the most, I'm gonna stick with, you know? Because at the end of the day, you got you know? Once you attach to something, once you depend on something or rely on something, and it's not for yourself, man, you're screwed. Because you put your source of happiness, you put your source of, like, well-being, delight, dopamine into that. And that's just like, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. Not with anyone, not with anything. Like, it's gotta be self-motivated, self-centered, like actualization, like in yourself, like deep rooted. And that's what I'm figuring out, man. As a 21-year-old, I'm just going through this life too. And I don't know if you see my different mindset or anything. One thing I really would like to do is just like start to get to know different people. Like, man, I think people are really fascinating and everything, but it's just, you know, putting yourself out there because you think other people think like you, or you think other people know as much as you know, but they don't. it's hard. It's hard to put yourself in that perspective, but once you start to like see it, or like see how they are, and like, because we all are developed from our own experiences and everything, right? Like our own experiences, our failures, our mistakes, all develop us to be the person we are today. And it's just, I think that's super cool, you know? It's honestly amazing. Like, I'm not saying get to knowing someone on a deeper level, but just knowing like why they tick. Is that weird? That might be a little weird, but I hope you can understand or see why I kind of see that way. And that's kind of how y'all are seeing me, you know? Y'all are getting a judgment, y'all are judging, and y'all are seeing, y'all are developing your own opinions and thoughts, and just, it's cool. And it's just like, because what you are and who you attract is a reflection of like yourself. So look at your friends, you know? If you're the type of person who likes drinking, partying, and just things of that nature, okay? We're not even gonna necessarily say that's bad or anything, but like if you're that type of person and honestly you just switch up, like something traumatic happens to you and it just makes you do like a whole self-reflection, a whole crisis in your head, and then you go back to those same friends and you look at them, you're like, this is honestly not that fun. Like man, I could be doing so much other things with myself, you know? And you're like, but these are my friends, these are my boys, these are my girls, like why are they like that? And then you got to look at your past self and think about like, that's who I once was. Like look at who you once were, and like there's actually a change that's happening in me. And I see that with myself a lot over this past year or whatever, you know? And that's just like, what kind of audience am I gonna attract, you know? Like, because the type of audience I'm gonna attract and the people who stay is gonna be like, wow, this is my community, you know? Like they like me for me, or they like see how I see things. And I think that's just, you need your own community, you know, a sense of belonging. You know, I learned, as you know, I'm going to school and I'm learning a lot about like I took a education psychology class, and there was just a lot of theories I learned about, and that's just one of the things. It's like I could talk all day, but anyways, in short term, it's just like one of those things humans need in their development, especially early development as well. So we obviously need like our needs, like food, shelter, safety, security. Those are like your basic needs, right? And then the next thing would be like mentally, you know, like mentally, like feelings of worth, emotional things, you know. And one of those things is a sense of belonging. And when you have a sense of belonging, it just makes you feel special and you feel good, and that's what you gravitate towards, because you start to become comfortable with that. So that's all I'm saying. The people who want to stay, man, stay. I love you for it, because that's what you want. And the people who don't, that's cool too. You know, they'll just be like, what he got going over there? He might pop. He might pop. He gonna be right here. He might pop. Okay, hold up. I'll spin the block. Okay, he popping. Nah, he not popping. You know, those people would just be checking in. We have those people in our life as well. I'm sure you do, you know. But people who are always there, just watching. This is how I think of those people who are just watching, you know, just watching everything. They're just from the corner, and they're just looking. But they're there though. They're there. They're chilling, you know. They ain't doing too much, you know. They're just watching from the background. They just, okay, I see them. And then they start to gravitate toward. I'm saying this as figuratively, mentally, literally, you know, people in your life, you know, girls, we watching all the time. The streets is always watching, okay? They are always watching. They want to look for that potential of the next best thing, for real. And I don't even know why I'm talking about that, but that's what it is, you know. because, you know, you might pop. And once you pop, they want to be the first ones there. Who wouldn't want to be? This goes with anyone, you know? So that's really what it is. I don't even know where I started with this, but that's me. That's my little rant for the day. I'm gonna eat this rice. It's like with Russ, okay? It's like with Russ. I don't know if y'all know the story of Russ, but whenever he was coming up, he was just mass producing a whole bunch of stuff. And he wasn't really popping. And so I think that, what's his popular song? I don't know. I don't know. But that one song that blew him up, I'm forgetting. Y'all can say it in the comments. Anyways, it blew up. It blew up. And his first title of his album is There's Really a Wolf. And I don't know if y'all know about the story of the boy who cried wolf. It's just the kid, he kept crying for a wolf, all right? And whenever the villagers would show up, there would be no wolf, okay? So there would be no wolf, and he would just laugh at him and be like, haha, like, I got you, like, that's what you get trolled or whatever. And then a real wolf actually came, and he done this like multiple times. Chill. And he done this like multiple times. And when that wolf actually came, it stood on business, okay? And then villagers was like, nah, we not gonna help him because he trolling us. He's lying. He's master manipulating us. And we ain't finna fall for his gaslighting techniques anymore. So that wolf got him. And so where I'm going with this is when something actually happens, when something actually pops, there's really a wolf, like it's actually real, you know? So that's what I'm saying with you. That's what I'm saying with me. You just never know. Endless possibilities, but just imagine. It would just be insane for real, bro. I'm telling you. I thought I was gonna stop talking, man. Forever. 1,000 years talking, for real.